When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Come on now, let's go!
What? Who let in?
57, Mike 57.
Rip left. Hey, alert.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Well. 14, fight it. I'll go special.
Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Run up.
36. Watch 36 to Mike. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Switch.
Hey, alert.
Watch.
Zebra.
Mike 36. Here we go.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Run up. Go.
36. Strip that ball. Mike 36.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 29.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the ready. Watch 57. Check, 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 check. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. It's free. Check.
This is Ingram on first and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, Ingram. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score. Ravens 7, Seahawks 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
36 power.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
48. Gun.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the run.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 49, check 49. Deuce. 66, bullet, half. 40. Plus.
Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is caught by C.J. Procise. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Fine, 90. 57. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. One left. Good job right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
48 smart shot. Here we go. What's left? Hey, you don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. It's been a long day for you. 25. Check 48.
To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waiting for him to clear going across.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Zero.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Well left. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Throwing again. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get in the way with it. Bring out. 36 to Mike. What we got? Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Let's go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You remember me?
To throw is Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 36. Check.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down. It's Carson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Fair. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. You don't want it.
Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, it's caught, Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 3rd down. Carson, and he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Check 48's the mic. Check.
They run it with Carson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Watch the run, watch the run. 48, Mike, 48, Mike.
Now Wilson to throw on third down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Hill. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Jackson on 3rd down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach.
And this is caught at the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, but it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
All day, dog. Bang, 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 bang. Got it, got it, got it. Check 48, somebody. Check 14. Echo. Pull it together. Mike.
On 1st down, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Zebra, zebra.
This is Carson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Check back, check back. Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill. Come on, back. 57's Mike. Hey, 0, 0, 0. He's not going to get me. 57's Mike. Mike 50. Focus, defense, focus.
Throwing is Wilson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 37 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 61 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let them know, let them know. You got time. You got time.
They run again with Carson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Back. Check nickel. Hatchet. Hook.
On 1st down, Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Gun. Ball shot. System, Mike. Check. Line 36.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Run left.
Wilson on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Domodop Peko racks up the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Four down. 48 to Mike. Let's go. Hey, alert.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
One flip. Check, 48's the Mike. I got one. Mike, 48. Mike. 25. Check.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it. Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run with Hill. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that? Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Ready. Mike 49. 3 buzz.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Check three. Shit.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. It's Hill, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
49 the Mike. Watch 49. Push him back. Push him back. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Watch. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Roberts, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Safe. Check.
And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.